TNA crossed the line. TNA, guys, is teasing one of its biggest signings in company history. Could it cross the line, or could it simply be another boring signing? I mean, they signed Casida, former WWE talent Casida. The rebranding of TNA Wrestling kicks off with the 2024 Hard to Kill pay per view on January 13th. While appearing on Busted Open Radio, TNA President Scott D'Amore said the following: "We're right there at the goal line of finalising one of the biggest signings in TNA. I think it's something that's really going to shake some things up. I think some of what we have in store may hard to kill. It's going to blow your socks off." Quote courtesy of Wrestling Covers. The official Impact Twitter/X account is claiming that worlds will collide and you won't believe who is showing up. That kind of tells me that they might have like an AEW hang. I mean, if AEW and TNA have any sense, it would be team up against WWE. But you know, TNA used to be great, but like, what does TNA have right now that favors AEW? They've got nothing. I mean, what can they seriously use? I mean, like a couple of years ago, you had Christian and like Omega that were appearing on TNA, and maybe a few other people. But see, these days, man, TNA has got no one. No one. They've seriously got no one. Scott D'Amore can hype this up, and we won't believe who's going to show up. But who is it? Maybe the fact Sting is retiring. Maybe they could get Sting. I mean, I think it would be a shame if we never seen Sting appear in TNA again. I think there's a lot of people I'd like to see appear in TNA, like a Jeff Jarrett. I mean, what about all these people that did put TNA on the map, like the names I've just mentioned? Like if Sting is retiring in what, February, March, whatever it is, that pay per view Revolution, it would be nice to see him. It would be nice to see him return to TNA. I'm not too sure though if we're going to get Sting. I think it literally could be a one and done. But here, Tony Khan always talks about the Forbidden Door. This would be some form of Forbidden Door, wouldn't it? With AEW superstars going to TNA, so hopefully we could see something like this. But I just look at the TNA roster, man. It's each year it just gets worse. I mean, I like Tommy Dreamer, right? I'm a fan of Tommy Dreamer, but it's 2023. The guy's wearing a man bun. It's like, how fucking shite can this be? Like, what is the future? Like, and who else is in TNA? If the Hardys had any sense, they'd go back to TNA. There's so many people in TNA that'd be better in AEW. Sorry, that would be better off in TNA. But we'll have to wait and see, guys. That is it. Big signing promised. Who will it be? Let's find out on January 13th.